Hi everyone, I'm Hillary. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking you inside one of the most powerful storms an offshore oil platform can ever face. We're about to discover how offshore oil platforms survive monster waves and powerful hurricanes that can unleash incredible force. Stay with me, because what these offshore platforms are engineered to survive is nothing short of extraordinary. Let's get started.
At first, nothing seemed unusual. An offshore oil platform stood firmly in the middle of the ocean, producing thousands of barrels of crude oil as crews worked through another ordinary day. The sea was calm. The machinery roared steadily. Everything was operating exactly as planned. Then, the warning arrived. Meteorologists detected a rapidly intensifying hurricane racing across the open ocean, its projected path leading directly toward the platform. Within hours, daylight began to disappear. Dark clouds swallowed the sky. The wind screamed across the endless water. Gentle swells turned into towering walls of waves, each one larger than the last. The ocean that had been calm only moments before became a violent force, powerful enough to destroy ships and rip apart steel. Emergency alarms echoed throughout the platform. Every second suddenly mattered. Workers rushed to secure heavy equipment, shut down critical operations, and prepare emergency systems. Helicopters could no longer fly. Supply vessels turned away. Escape routes were disappearing as the sea grew more violent by the minute. Then the first giant wave slammed into the platform. The entire structure shuddered under the impact. Another wave followed, then another. The wind roared with hurricane force as millions of liters of seawater crashed relentlessly against hundreds of thousands of tons of steel. Out here, there was nowhere to run. No shelter, no safe harbor, only an offshore oil platform standing alone against one of the most powerful forces on Earth. So, how can a structure surrounded by one of the world's most violent oceans survive a storm powerful enough to destroy almost everything in its path? As the hurricane unleashed its full fury, wave after wave crashed relentlessly against the offshore platform. Each impact sent thousands of tons of seawater exploding high into the air, while hurricane-force winds screamed across the production deck. To anyone watching from a distance, it looked impossible that such a massive structure could survive. Yet something extraordinary was happening. The platform wasn't trying to resist the ocean. It was working with it. Although the movement can feel dramatic to the people on board, the platform is designed to move within carefully calculated limits. Instead of remaining completely rigid, the enormous steel structure flexes slightly, allowing it to absorb and distribute the tremendous energy generated by powerful waves and extreme winds. That controlled movement helps reduce stress on the structure and prevents dangerous concentrations of force. But the platform's greatest strength isn't what you can see above the water. It's hidden deep below the surface. Far beneath the crashing waves, enormous steel foundations extend into the seabed, locking the platform securely to the ocean floor. These foundations are driven or anchored deep into layers of rock and sediment, creating a stable base capable of resisting the relentless forces of the sea. While the storm rages above, this hidden support system continues doing the job it was designed to do, holding the entire structure firmly in place. Long before the first piece of steel is ever installed, engineers spend years studying the environment where the platform will stand. They analyze decades of weather records, wave heights, ocean currents, seabed conditions, and even the strongest hurricanes ever recorded in the region. Every beam, every support, every connection, and every critical component is carefully designed with enormous safety margins to withstand conditions far beyond what the platform is expected to face during its operating life. Even during one of nature's most violent storms, sophisticated monitoring systems continue tracking the platform's movement, structural loads, and equipment performance in real time. Engineers know exactly how the structure is responding, ensuring that every part of the platform continues operating safely under extreme conditions. So while the storm continues to unleash its full power, the offshore platform remains standing, not because the hurricane has become weaker, but because one of the world's greatest engineering achievements is performing exactly as it was designed to do. Out here, survival is never a matter of luck. It's the result of decades of engineering, careful planning, and an uncompromising commitment to safety. While the offshore platform was built to withstand the hurricane, the same could not be said for the people working on it. Long before the storm reached full strength, offshore managers began making critical decisions. If there was enough time, helicopters evacuated non-essential personnel, reducing the number of people who would remain on board. Only specially trained crews, responsible for essential safety systems and emergency operations, stayed behind, prepared to face one of the most challenging environments on Earth. As the hurricane intensified, life on the platform changed completely. Outdoor work came to an immediate stop. Production areas were secured, heavy machinery was shut down where necessary, and everyone moved into reinforced accommodation and control rooms, specifically designed to protect personnel during extreme weather. Every movement followed carefully rehearsed emergency procedures. Nothing was left to chance. Outside, the storm continued its relentless assault. Towering waves pounded the platform. Hurricane-force winds shook railings, pipes, and equipment. Rain hammered against reinforced windows with incredible force, while thunder echoed across the endless ocean. Inside, however, the atmosphere remained remarkably calm. Engineers continuously monitored structural loads, weather data, power systems, communications, and emergency equipment. Every reading was checked again and again. Every decision followed strict safety protocols developed through decades of offshore experience. For the crew on board, there was only one option: trust the platform, trust the engineering, and trust the thousands of hours of training that had prepared them for moments exactly like this. Hour after hour, the storm continued to rage outside. Then, almost as suddenly as it had arrived, the winds began to weaken. The towering waves slowly lost their strength, and for the first time in many hours, the crew realized they had made it through one of nature's greatest tests. As dawn broke over the ocean, the hurricane had finally moved on. For the first time in nearly 24 hours, the roar of the wind had faded. The towering waves were slowly shrinking, and sunlight began breaking through the dark clouds that had covered the sky throughout the storm. But nobody celebrated. Not yet. The platform had survived the hurricane, or so it seemed. Before anyone could declare the danger over, engineers had to answer one critical question. Was the platform still safe? One by one, highly trained inspection teams stepped back onto the production deck. They searched every corner of the platform, examining steel beams for hidden cracks, checking pipelines for leaks, testing electrical systems, inspecting cranes, flare equipment, pressure vessels, emergency shutdown systems, and every safety-critical component. Even the smallest defect could become a serious hazard if it went unnoticed. At the same time, another inspection was already taking place where no human diver could safely reach. Hundreds of feet beneath the surface, remotely operated vehicles, better known as ROVs, began descending into the dark water. Their powerful lights pierced the darkness as cameras carefully scanned the enormous steel foundations supporting the platform. Engineers watched every live video feed from the control room, searching for bent steel, damaged joints, seabed movement, or anything that might have been caused by the relentless pounding of the hurricane. Hour after hour, the inspections continued. Every result was reviewed. Every safety system was tested. Every section of the platform had to prove it was ready before a single valve could be opened again. Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for. The final inspection report arrived. No critical structural damage, no foundation failure, no signs that the platform had been pushed beyond its design limits. Against one of nature's most powerful storms, the offshore platform had done exactly what it had been engineered to do. Slowly, production restarted. Pumps came back to life. Valves opened, Control screens turned green. Crude oil once again began its journey from deep beneath the ocean floor toward refineries, fuel stations, airports, factories, and millions of homes around the world. It's easy to look at an offshore platform and see nothing more than steel rising above the sea. But every column, every weld, every foundation, and every safety system represents decades of engineering, thousands of hours of testing, and lessons learned from some of the harshest environments on Earth. These platforms are not built to challenge the ocean. They are built to understand it, to respect it, and when the strongest storms arrive, to endure it. The next time you see an offshore oil platform standing alone on the horizon, remember this: it isn't just producing energy. It is standing in one of the most unforgiving places on Earth, surviving storms that few people will ever witness, and quietly doing the job it was designed to do.
What an incredible journey! From monster storms to world-class engineering, offshore platforms are built to survive where few things can. If you enjoyed this documentary, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next offshore adventure. Thanks for watching. Share this documentary with someone who loves engineering, and I'll see you in the next one.